Hi, today I'm going to show you how to install Visual Basic Express Edition on your computer so that you can do all the programming on this website. I'm doing this in Windows XP, but you can easily do this in Windows Vista or 7. I just have a Windows XP load that's easy to do. So the first thing you're going to do is going to open up Internet Explorer. You're going to go to the site msdn.com, www.msdn.com. If you look at the top, you'll see a button that says Downloads. Go ahead and click that. Scroll down until you see Free Visual Studio Express. Go ahead and click that. Now you're going to see a bunch of choices here. The one you're going to want is Visual Basic 2010 Express. And then you'll select your language. I'm going to go ahead and select English. Now, sometimes the security will come up and it'll say you can tell it to download the file, and you'll have to hit this a second time. Depends on your security settings. Now you can either run it from here or save it. I went ahead and saved it to my desktop. So we have it saved to the desktop. Go ahead and close Internet Explorer by hitting the X. As you can see, it's saved to the desktop. So double click the icon and go ahead and hit run. Take a few minutes to set things up. Now, you don't have to be part of this information if you don't want to. I go ahead and do it because I figure it might help Microsoft come up with better software for us in the future. But this is totally a personal choice. You hit next. Go ahead and read all of this if you feel like it, or you can print it. And then you have to accept the terms, so you do that and hit next. It's definitely a good idea to have SQL Server Express plugged in, because later, if you want to start using databases in your Visual Basic, you will need this. And follow these, look at this, and it says what's going to be installed. And you just hit install. And it'll take a while, depending on the speed of your computer, to download and install all of the software. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and come back when it's at the next screen so you don't have to watch this in real time. Okay, now that it's done installing, it's going to ask you to restart. So you just restart, and we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so now I've restarted. As you can see, it's doing a few more loading of setup items. So you let it do its thing. Then it'll pop back up to installer and continue installing more components. Okay, after it's done, it'll come to this screen. You just hit exit. Give it a second. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up the program. So you go Start, All Programs, and it'll be Microsoft Visual Studio 2010 Express. Now you also notice it'll let you try a full version of Professional, but we're going to just use the Express for right now. Go ahead and open it up. Now keep in mind this is limited time unless you register it. So the next thing we're going to show you is how to register the software. Okay, so to register the software, I think you only get like 30 days. I can't remember exactly if you don't register. You just go to Help and Register Product. Now, you click this little button that says Obtain Registration Key Online. It'll bring up your Internet Explorer, and you'll have to have a Hotmail account. If you don't have one, go to www.hotmail.com. It's free to sign up for one, and you can get your key code right here. So you go ahead and sign in, and I'm going to do that, but I'm going to pause the video so you don't see my personal information, and I'm going to get the key code, and I'll put that in. Next, it'll bring up a questionnaire of information it'll ask you to fill out. Go ahead and fill it out just so that you can get to the next screen, and you'll hit continue, and it'll pop up a window with your key code on it. Okay, the window had popped up for me when I had the video paused. I've copied it, and now I'm going to close this. Now, for security reasons, I'm not going to put down my registration key for you to see, but it'll be several letters and numbers that look something similar to this. So you just enter it. You could have copied and pasted it by hitting Control-C and then here hitting Control-V. So now I've entered my thing by hitting Control V, and I hit the Register Now button below, and it disappears. So now if I go back into Register Product, you'll see that the screen has now changed. It now says that it doesn't ask me to register it. So now the product is ready for you to use and continue using into the future.